All right, so we are starting off. This is episode 1 of the podcast. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this podcast, but today I got my friend Adam here.
Two homosexuals in a room talking.
I wouldn't quite
We
have
should
put
call it that.
I wasn't going to put it that way, but I don't
It's
know.
well said.
When you say it like that, it's got kind of a ring to it.
It's compelling.
It's compelling. So, Adam, real talk though. Let's think. What do you think a good name for this? If you guys don't know Adam, he comes on my YouTube channel. We've made a few videos making fun of like some
Mormons.
really Mormons.
Yeah, mainly a lot of Mormons.
See, I tried not to say it, but then I realized that's kind of it. No, we made fun of this lady who happened to be Mormon.
Most of the jokes we made were about the fact that she
happened to be
Mormon.
Mormon, who was like making cookies in the sun, and like it was really weird. So, but
She was baking cookies in her car, and the oil was dripping onto the seats.
all over the upholstery. It was truly a beautiful thing. But anyway, so Adam has been on my channel a few times. I figured who better than to start out the first episode of this podcast. Now, Adam, I say it like I'm interviewing you. No, Adam, like I don't know how to talk like this. But what do you think a good name would be? Like I was thinking like what kind of names I could do. And I was like, maybe like the Little Things podcast.
I feel like someone's already named their podcast.
I know,
that, though.
because it's so good, right?
You want to pull that up, Jamie?
But then I thought like so my channel's name is Grant the Ant, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, what if I name it like the Gracious Ant podcast, or like the Hungry Ant, or like the blank ant, you know what I mean? The adjective ant.
Yeah. I mean, just name it the adjective ant. Just
Gracious came from like The Office, when Dwight is like they find out he's the owner of the building or something. I forget what happens, and he's like, what does he say? He's like, oh, Dwight. He's like, oh yeah, he's like meeting someone. Dwight Schrute, businessman, entrepreneur, farmer. I wear many hats, and the hat I'm wearing right now is that of gracious host. And I love that line. Anyway,
the backroom dwellers.
the backroom dwellers. Welcome to the backrooms.
Welcome to the backroom dweller. Damn it. Welcome to the Backroom Dwellers podcast. My name is Adam, and this is your co-host Grant.
Welcome, my children. That's how I should start out every podcast episode. Welcome, my children. It's so freaking
This is
gross.
your dad Grant and your mother Adam.
All I can think of is SpongeBob. If I was the mom, this would be kind of shocking. And like zooms out. He's all like hairy. Anyway, Adam, tell me about your day.
Well, basically, are we starting at like midnight last night?
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
So at midnight, I was still at work. I got off at 12:30, went home and played video games until 4:30 in the morning with one of my coworkers.
You love to see it.
And then I woke up at 12:30. Actually woke up at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I got up, just kind of walked around my house for about 5 minutes, ate a bowl of cereal, and then I ended up watching some YouTube. And then I went to work at 4:30. Work was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I had some coworkers causing some problems, but that's just how it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah, now I'm here.
Nice.
How was your day, Grant?
Let me tell you, it was a rough day. It was a rough work day. Like, the day itself was good, and I've been in a decent mood all day, other than being at work. I work in a restaurant. Adam knows this, but just putting it for the viewers,
For the people who do not know Grant.
And today was my first like shift by myself outside of training for a new position, and it was rough. It was rough just because, trial and error, and that's how you grow. That's how you learn is, you gotta, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger type of thing. And so, it was just kind of a rough day, and there was just a lot of factors that all went into it. But I was serving today, right? And I love it. Like I love it. I love that job. It's fun. It's just uh, there was a lot of factors, and we had like, we've been hiring some new people, new team members. Um, we have a lot of new kitchen staff, and so they're still learning the ropes. And again, everyone's starting somewhere. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and but they're learning the ropes, and a lot of them. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm like trailing off. They're learning the ropes, and so it was just kind of food was coming out slower than most days, and the combination of that and that it was my first day doing serving stuff by myself, and I had some frustrated customers, and like I understand it, but there was just some angry customers that when you're serving, even though you're not the one making the food, even though you're not the one, you know what I mean? Like there's so many things that go on behind the scenes, but when you're serving, you're the face of the experience or the company or whatever,
Yeah, you're the image of the brand.
Exactly. And so when people get frustrated, they get frustrated with you, and um, you know, you can't point fingers or anything. It's just, do your best to de-escalate any kind of situation, and it was just uncomfortable, but it was a good experience, and I'll be better for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had so at work, I'm not gonna name drop where I work, but we work with cars. We work with cars, and I mean, it's easy work. Like it's really not that hard to do this job at all.
Yeah.
And there are some people there that just aren't that good at the job. They're really slow when they're doing stuff on the cars, and people get frustrated with them because they're going slow, and it slows down the entire process. And we move some people around from the different sides. I'm in charge of one of the sides there, so all the complaints that people have usually get filtered through me into the manager. And we moved a few people around, and for the past 2 days, it was really good on my side. My side was doing really, really well. We pumped out a lot of cars on Monday and Tuesday, but today we moved some people around again, and it didn't go as well. And one sec.
You good, buddy?
Just cut that out.
I'm not cutting any of this out. This is raw.
Footage.
This is what the people want.
But yeah, so like we moved some people around, and today one of my coworkers who has been perfectly fine, one of the best installers there, he was being all like pissy about the fact that we moved some people back into where they originally were, and they were slow because we tried moving them around to different places, and it really slowed the other side down, and so we just moved them back.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Oh, I'm just like not going to work as hard now that these people are on
nice
my side." And it's
keeping
just
it
like,
classy.
This dude's like in his 40s, ex-military, by the way. One of the hardest workers I've ever met there until today. Just completely flipped my perspective.
He completely
It's
did
just
it.
like, you're a grown-ass man with a lot of military experience. Like, grow up.
Yeah, that is a...
Uh-oh.
Well, so the room that we're recording in, the fan just kicked on. I'm not sure if you can hear that.
But it's loud.
It's a little bit registering, it looks like, on our recording software, so
Adds character.
it adds character. We won't always be recording here. This was just kind of a first try. A
For those trying to sleep, it adds some white noise into the background.
little bit of white noise. Yeah. But yeah, no, I totally hear what you're saying. Man.
Yeah. And like he was trying to tell me, he was like, "Oh, and I'm just going to do like every I'm gonna skip every 2 cars, and I'm like, he's
That's
like, it
cool.
could work because like if you skip, he was trying to tell me how it could work. He's like, if you skip these 2 cars, the other people can do it, and then I could get the harder installs. And I'm like, okay, you can try that, but if our side slows down again because of that, you're gonna go back to the way it was before.
Yeah.
Okay, and he didn't say anything.
Yikes.
Grown ass man pouting in the corner because I told him what to do.
Yeah.
Half his age. I'm sure that kind of pissed him off.
No, that is. I mean, I can understand that. I guess. I was at work the other day, and I have a coworker that little future shout out. I think she's probably going to be the next guest on the podcast, but she's kind of the one that not gave me the idea, because I was at work and I was like, I wasn't feeling that good the other day. That's what it was. I woke up because yeah, well, I had a little bit of a cold, and it was right after me and Adam actually just went to a monster truck show, Monster Jam. And it was pretty cool, but I had a little bit of a cold, so I woke up, didn't say much in the morning, but I get to work and my voice is all, how it is when you're
all
sick.
deep and
It's all
sultry.
deep, and yeah, and I was like, man, I got podcast voice today, and I'm like, I gotta make a podcast. I'm like, hey, if I made one, would you listen to it? And she's like, yeah, of course. I was like, would you want to be in it? It's like, yeah, of course. And so she's like, what it should be is like a drinking podcast. Like, all right, so today we're trying, I don't know, Long Island iced tea.
Oh gosh.
We
each have 3. Let's see how long we last.
But then I said, I'm like, what would you? Would be even funnier is if you did a podcast where you're drinking, but it's like there's like a cue, like, every time we talk about blank, we take a shot, but you don't tell the audience. So
And they're just gonna have to guess.
As the podcast goes on, it just like every time the podcast goes on, it just has this slow descent into madness, that's like never pinpointable. And I thought that was a funny idea, but I guess I kind of just doxed myself that idea, just saying it right here, but
Oh, we can still do it. They just still won't know when we're doing
exactly.
We could be doing it right now for all they know.
That's true. It could be. We're not, but no. I'm trying to think what else has been on my mind lately. Work was rough today. I was really glad when it was over.
I actually got off work early. We clocked out at 11:45, and stood outside and talked to my coworkers for 45 minutes.
Well, that's the dream. That's the American dream right
That's
there.
the American dream right there.
American dream.
Screw baseball
America.
Screw baseball and having a pool in your house. It's like,
Hoorah!
America! Fuck yeah!
Coming along to save the motherfucking nation. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Me and Adam don't agree on like anything.
Yeah, politics or
Like
religion.
Politics, like religion.
We don't dive into that stuff on this podcast.
like really anything that's like the things that most divide people. We good.
We chill.
We don't talk about it much. I mean, we've had a couple of like deep conversations, I feel like.
Yeah, we've had deep conversations, but we've
couple.
never had arguments about it. That's one thing.
Yeah, that is one thing. Like, well, and that's the thing. There's a difference between there's a difference between an argument and a fight. You know what I mean? Because like you could call a debate an argument. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let me put up my arguments.
It's like, I argue that you're objectively wrong. Like that type of thing.
Yeah, but it's like, it's always kept respectful, and it's not like it's.
It doesn't escalate.
And there's a like, I feel like a mutual trust that with the words we use aren't, the intent isn't to be venomous, like, is it, and so, but like, no, like the two most freaking divisive things, like we just don't go into a lot every now and then, but for the majority, whenever we talk about anything like that, it's just in the form of sending memes to each other on Instagram.
Yep, I make fun of him all the time. I send him stupid crap all the time. He sends me more stupid crap though.
I do send a lot. You never look at it.
I watch it like once a month, and it's great whenever I do.
What I do is the things I know. Yeah.
I get tired of it if I just watched it whenever you sent it.
It's a lot. Dude, I got one friend at work that they send me like like just a stupid amount of stuff on Instagram, and it's like we don't have the same sense of humor, and so
Oh
like
boy.
every now and then there's something that I'm like, I like that, but the vast majority is just it's missed on me, you know. And so like
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
passion,
Passion. Passion. I got a passion.
Sorry, just derailed a little bit.
Talking about passion. Got me a
talking
little
about passion
passionate.
and what's his name? Dre Drexler.
Dre Drexler.
Great, my man, Dre Drexler.
He has
God
some
damn you, Dre
epic
Drexler.
morning routines. I probably just
It's
clipped the mic.
Epic morning. You didn't clip the mic.
Well,
Epic. Anyway. God damn you, Dre Drexler. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my friend will just send me like stuff that's like it just is missed on me, and I like
is it just like nonsensical like shitpost memes?
it's like no, because I like those. Like you send me those, and
yeah, because those are funny.
or like those compilation ones where it's just like
Yeah,
all of a
people getting
sudden
hit in the
they're-
nuts or something.
people
like,
getting hit, and then like weird stuff, or like
it's like bow, 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 bow. Like
go stupid, like
go crazy.
but no, it's like animal comedy, and
Oh.
that I
This
just
is lame.
I can't handle that, and but like I'm not into it, but it's like they'll send me stuff, and there was like one time that I was like at work, and I just feel my phone like
blowing up.
I feel it wasn't just blowing up. Okay, it was on like, I mean, it was just, it was going off.
It was like Hiroshima in the 1940s.
it was just, yes, it was like Hiroshima.
It was like Iraq in the early
19
2000s.
Oh my god! But like, it's like
We
Hiroshima
probably can't say this stuff
because
if we
of
like
all
put
the
this out there.
because of all the booming and radiation coming out of my phone. It was God, that I say yikes. Anyway, no,
Have to cut that out.
I'm not cutting it. Got to be raw.
I gotta raw dog it.
Oh, but like it was just my phone was just lighting up like just shut up. But like but it was just going off, and I pull out my phone, and I have like in the last 5 minutes like literally like 45 reels from this person.
That's just
And-
concerning.
And like I'm passing through the phone, and like I'm like looking, and I'm like, oh my god, and like scroll back up to the top or whatever, and like portals me down because they just sent another one. And, like,
Oh,
scrolling
yeah.
out, just down, and it's like they kept sending them, and I'm like, I'll deal with this later, and they kept doing it for like 20 more minutes. So I had so many that were there, and I like texted them. I'm like, straight up, I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching all these. Like, don't get me wrong. If you got something funny to show me, like, I'll do it. But like, I got other stuff I gotta do too. And like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have just, I don't know. There's 45 of them, and they average, I don't know, 45 seconds.
Damn, what is this guy sending you? 45 seconds.
I don't want to, I don't know, whatever. But like, I don't want. That's like what, a half hour of just staring.
Hey, you never stare at something for a
I'm
half
really
hour?
hoping that math is right. Now I feel self-conscious.
What was it? You said like 20
Let me
minutes,
pull out my
45
calculator
seconds
here.
each?
I said 45. I said 45 videos at 45 seconds. And 45, that's 75% of a minute. So times point 0.75?
Yep, times 0.75.
Is that right?
Yep.
Am I doing this right?
That's how you get a percentage.
I know, but 33.
33 minutes. You were pretty close.
How does that make sense?
That's how you get a percentage. You take like the number that you're trying to find.
Yeah.
Or that's not how you get a percentage. That's how you turn a percentage into like a whole number.
Yeah.
Like a real number.
I don't know.
I'm not good at math.
We may have just royally screwed this up.
Well, no, that's how you get it. I just don't know the terms.
Yeah.
Like how you get it. I'm a college dropout, by the way.
I'm a college dropout. Got it. I'm sorry. I literally just watched Cody Ko and Noel Miller their video on Jake Paul's teacher diss.
Oh my gosh.
I've been like retroactively like going back and rewatching like all of their stuff while I'm in the shower every morning, and just
How
like,
do you watch it in the shower?
all right, gather around, children, and listen. Okay, so
We gotta get this in there.
yeah, so you know how the shower's got like the tub, right, and it's got the walls that go up, and then
your shower got walls. What?
no, but like it's got like the walls, and then at the very top there's like a lip, right, and then where where the plastic part or like fiberglass or whatever it is, like bends around and then touches the like actual wall, like the drywall.
Yeah.
I just rest my phone standing portrait like straight up on that, on that little lip,
Yeah.
and then like the what is it, like smooth hardness of the shower.
Come again?
Of the shower, like just echoes the speaker, which is at the bottom of my phone. Oh, speaking of phones, I'm about to buy a new one.
Really?
I am.
Get that iPhone 14.
I'm going to
Get a Pro Max.
I'm gonna. Is that the one with the?
That's the best cameras and it's the biggest one.
It's got like the 500 or like gigabytes or something.
You can get them up to a terabyte.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In a little
Next phone I get, I'm
iPhone?
probably gonna get like 256 gigs.
Well, that's the thing is I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but like the reason I'm want to get it is because I'm about to go on a bunch of trips and I want to take nice pictures, and my phone is just ass at taking pictures.
It's an Android.
That's not even it.
It's an old Android.
That's not even it. It's just
It's oldish.
It's old. It's okay. It's like
The combination of the two, it being an Android and it's
like
older.
Shut up. It's like
Kinda-
a year and a half. It's like a year and a half, and it was just a cheap phone, but because my phone just decided to just brick itself one day and never work.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
But like that's the thing is I've had Android phones, had iPhones, and people will fight to the death on that. Like people get nasty on like Twitter and stuff about it's like Xbox and PlayStation. But at the end of the day, they both do the same thing.
That is not true for Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, okay. I will fight a little bit on that.
PlayStation is better than Xbox. I own an Xbox too. I just like PlayStation
That's
more.
the thing is Xbox does really good at certain things.
But it doesn't have Uncharted, God of War, and
exactly.
Spider-Man.
Its exclusives are not great.
Yeah, we got Gears of War. Who plays that anymore?
I mean, oh man, those are
Throwing some shade at Gears of War.
Those are fighting words online, dude.
I don't care.
Dude,
Anyone who plays Gears of War probably lives with their mom.
Dude, you're talking about my
I'll
man
take
Jake
him.
Baldino right now from Game Ranks, and I can't let you do that.
I'll fight him.
I'll fight. I think
I'll fight him.
Take
I'll do it.
I was.
What do you look like?
I was. What you have you seen Jake Baldino Game Ranks?
I just don't know what he looks like.
All right, look up Jake Baldino.
Pull this up for me, Jamie.
Me and my uncle have been watching through the Saw movies, and we just watched Saw 5, I think, the other day. But we watched Saw. God, I don't remember which ones are which. Saw 3 or Saw 4. Whoa, I don't know which one, but it's got the dude who's like. I don't think Adam's seen these, but
He looks like a youth pastor.
That's an old picture of him.
He still looks like a youth pastor.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Keep that picture on your phone. That's youth pastor, but no, like Saw 4. There's like a dude who's like his whole thing is like his kid got hit by a car and died, and so now he's like doesn't let anything go, and like Jigsaw's trying to make him learn how to let stuff go or something. But the whole time he looks like a. Oh my God, what's his name? Or Jake Baldino. He looks like a midlife crisis Jake Baldino. Saw 4 cast.
I've seen like recaps of the Saw movies before. I think might know who you're talking
I'm
about.
going to get a picture of him because it's Father. Saw 4 Father. Let's see if that gives me the picture. Am I getting these mixed up? Saw 4 kid hit by car. I don't know. Kid got by car. What? I don't know, man. Maybe this isn't gonna work.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I guess not. All right, well, just take my word for it. It looks like an old Jake Baldino, and it made me happy.
Okay.
And I told that to my uncle the entire time, and he's like, I don't know who that is. And I
He
showed
looks
him a
like Jake
picture.
Baldino if he wasn't a youth pastor.
If he wasn't a youth pastor. But yeah, what were we talking about? Phones?
Phones. We were talking about how you take your phone in the shower and set it up on the hard yet smooth surface in there.
I set it up there. I've been just,
Smooth hardness.
Yep, that's what it's all about. But I've been watching, Cody Ko and Noel and Drew Gooden, Eddie Burback, Curtis Connor, Danny
Solid.
Gonzalez.
Danny Gonzalez is probably my favorite out of the. No, Drew Gooden's a little bit better.
I think he's got to be my favorite.
His vines are hilarious.
Oh
Dude,
my god!
the thing is, Danny
Okay.
Gonzalez too is they're
Dude,
really
that's the thing.
good.
I think that Drew Gooden's vines are just legendary.
S-tier.
But then Danny Gonzalez has that one vine that is it's like hey mailman, what do you got for me? He's like, just this letter. And he flips it over.
Danny, I don't love you
I don't
anymore.
love you anymore. And I'm like, okay, well, Danny
But
wins.
Drew Gooden, one of the most legendary vines there ever was, dude.
That's-
Road work ahead.
yeah,
I sure hope it
does.
He's got that one. He also has water in your hands. Make a mess.
That's my favorite. Are you tired of the convenience and practicality of bottled water? Well, you gotta try water in your hands. Water in your hands.
Make a mess.
Oh man,
The fan just shut off.
dude, here's us just like clout chasing, talking about
Just talking about YouTubers. That's all we're doing.
the YouTubers that we like. All right, just shout out, in case one of you guys, want to collab
Hey, let's get these
sometime.
guys some subs.
Get some
Shout out Danny Gonzalez and
Shout out Danny Gonzalez.
Drew Gooden.
Maybe throw some viewers my way.
Throw some shade my way. That'll get me more clout.
Yeah, but then okay, so we're talking about phones, and then we went to like phones and Xboxes and whatever. But like, yeah, no, I've had phones. I've had but Android and Apple, iPhone, and like they both do the same thing. They're fine. They're both great. There's nothing. The thing is, there's a learning curve for either one. So if you're used to Android and you get an iPhone, you're gonna have a week of learning. Not even learning. It's gonna be like a week until it's just second nature, and then
Yeah.
you will forget Android. Because that's what I did, and then I went back to Android. I'm like, how the hell do I use this thing? You're telling me there's a back button and a pages button? No. I'm used to
that's
one
what I
button.
never understood about Android. Why you need a back button and a home button?
See. I never understood that about iPhone because I started out with the Android, and I was like, how do you just go back?
with the button.
But there's a button up top
Yeah.
rather than at the bottom. I like it at the bottom. That is a thing.
You like the bottom?
Even when I have a
You like? Never mind.
even when I have a iPhone, I'm like, I prefer that it would be at the bottom. That way, I can do it like one hand. I can hold the phone in my right hand and I can click. You know what I mean? Like if I'm
Yeah.
driving or walking, I shouldn't text while I'm driving, but
Arrest this man.
arrest this man.
I saw him jaywalk the other day too.
That is a menace. Oh,
He's
my
a menace
God.
to society. He's gonna get people killed.
Oh my God, what was that from? Me and my family. Oh yeah. So remember when we went to Monster Jam, and we're in the car with my family. So my aunt, it was my extended family, my aunt and uncle, and like my uncle's sister and her husband, I think, and then my cousins and their families and stuff. They had extra tickets, and because someone dropped out, and they're like, "Hey, you guys want to come with us?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
And so we get in the car because we all carpool with them, and we get in the car and there's like a bunch of we're in a city. It's a large city, and there's a bunch of cop cars all of a sudden, and like this traffic stop. We're like, man, what the hell happened here? More cop cars are rushing in. There's a bunch of people outside, and my aunt goes, "Someone jaywalked."
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, that was you, Adam, right? Didn't you say that?
No, I didn't say that. I think that was your aunt.
Yeah, someone jaywalked.
Someone jaywalked.
God damn it!
Jaywalkers are the
What is
scum of the
world
earth.
coming to? The scum of the earth. You know, first you're jaywalking.
Then you're shooting people.
You're robbing liquor stores.
You're shooting up a Walmart.
selling crack.
I just had unprotected sex with a gun.
Oh man! Oh, if you haven't heard that,
Look up gun sex on YouTube.
all right, let's just get a little taste of it. Let's see.
This is gonna sound
hey,
terrible.
hey,
for you.
James, going to pull this up for me? Or what?
Hey, Jamie, can you pull this up for me?
Oh man,
Jamie, you want to pull this up?
imagine having a technician, like a actual sound technician.
We are our own sound technicians.
That's
Actually,
right.
Grant is the only sound technician, kind of technically.
Yeah, I got like one little soundboard, and it's over there.
A soundboard and a laptop and 2 mics.
2 mics.
Handheld mics.
Hey, that's all you need sometimes. Am I right?
I guess. maybe.
Oh, no, man.
I can't even talk.
All right. What were you saying?
I said, not if you're Joe Rogan.
What did he do?
That's who I'm referencing.
What? What do you mean?
Like, want to pull that up, Jamie?
I know who Joe Rogan is.
Yeah, his sound technician is Jamie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he always says like, "Hey, Jamie, can you pull that up?"
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you just like pulled a random name out of the hat.
No, I'd be like, Pedro. Hey, Pedro, you want to pull that up?
I almost named my cat Juan. It was either Juan,
If you have a second cat, name it too.
Jesus, or Snoop Dogg, and I chose Snoop Dogg. So I got a cat named Snoop Dogg who rides in the car with me.
If you
and
name
swims.
an animal Jesus, you have to call him Jesus.
I almost named him Jesus solely for the reason that when my grandparents come over and stuff, they'd be like, "Oh, your cat's so cute. What's his name?" And I'd be like, "You can call him Jesus." And like, I just thought that would be funny. Like, I don't even think that they would like be like offended or anything.
I want to get a cat named
I just
Spencer.
think it would be funny. That was what I had in my mind.
Dude, I want to get a
Cat named Spencer.
Bengal cat. I want to name him Spencer.
Oh, I just got the song. Oh, Bengal cats are friggin' awesome.
I want a Bengal
Tiny
cat so
leopards,
bad.
man.
It's so cool.
Dude, have you seen Savannah?
So I was literally about to say a
Yeah,
Savannah cat. They're
dude.
so cool.
They're like, they're not. I don't know if they're 25 grand cool, but like,
They're 20.
mhm.
Hey, if I'm rich someday,
So I only know this because
When I'm rich,
I
I
was
should
like
say.
really. I was looking into this, but the Savannah cats, they're like, so it goes like it's like F1, F2, F3, F4.
and they got tears.
Yeah, dude, they got tiers. But like, F1 is like the purebred ones, right? And then
Like the cool ones.
the F2 is like one step diluted, and then F3 is, another step. But like the purebred ones are like, they're like big ass cats, and they're really expensive, like 25 grand. Oh, here's the song we were talking about, by the way. I just realized the voice of it is supposed to sound like Andrew Tate.
I don't really hear it.
Totally is.
I don't hear it that much.
It totally is. I didn't realize it until I saw like a clip of him on like TikTok or something, and it was and it sounded exactly like it. But
This shit better sound ass.
I just had unprotected sex with a gun. I just went to the gun store and stole all the guns. I just smoked crack out of a gun. I just loaded up my gun with 32 little guns, and then I shot people with guns. I legally changed my first, middle, and last name to Gun. I just had both of my hands surgically removed and
you get the idea from there. But yeah, you don't think that sounds like him?
I don't really hear it, honestly.
No, maybe it's just me. Oh damn! Adam, show
Dude,
me a
look
video
at this
right
cat.
now. Show
For the
me a
people
video
watching
of
at home,
Bengal
we don't
cat.
actually have a camera. But
Is this a Bengal or is this a Savannah?
that's a Savannah cat.
Man, they're so cute, dude. I'm not a dog person. But
I am a dog person, 100%.
Adam's a dog
we don't agree on
person.
anything, honestly.
Not really.
Other than the fact that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
It does not. Under no circumstances.
Hot take here in
Look,
America.
I don't agree with the death penalty,
I
but
do. Nope.
when I don't agree with the death penalty, but when I start thinking about people putting pineapple on pizza, I have to do a second take. Okay, like
Yeah.
I gotta rethink my
No,
whole.
just sick the Italian mafia on them.
Exactly. Yeah. If you put
You wouldn't even
pineapple-
have to. They do it themselves.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you put pineapple on a pizza in Italy, the Italian government,
Military.
they drone strike you right there to keep your ideas from spreading, man.
If you leave a store with pizza ingredients and a pineapple, they're not even going to let you check out. They're just going to shoot you right then and there.
They don't even sell pineapple in Italy for that very reason.
They don't want to run the risk of people ruining pizza.
Yeah, they don't want to run the risk. Yeah, no, that is such a weird thing. I don't like that. People yeah, it's stupid. Don't put pineapple
It's
on pizza.
dumb.
Just don't do it.
Grow up.
Grow up.
It's childish.
Okay,
You don't need sweet things on your pizza.
Speaking of childish and sweet things and stuff, when you were a kid, did you have I think they were called like push pops? They were
I've
like
never had one.
ice cream popsicle things
What?
in a and they had like a tube, and it had like a stick with like a plunger thing,
Yeah.
and so you'd push it up and it would come out.
I haven't had one.
And they'd have like
now
little
remembering
cartoon brands that have like SpongeBob on it. And you're like, oh shit, hell yeah.
I'm now remembering this. I haven't had one in like 12 years. I was legitimately like 8 years old whenever I had one.
Dude, someone told me this the other day, and it blew my tiny mind. You want to say that again, Adam? Go ahead and put what you say.
I
Say what you
thought
gotta
he was
say
going to say, it blew my dick off. I thought that's what he was going to say.
Just,
I'm used to working around people that would 100% say that.
I mean, I wasn't gonna, but I'm
It
glad you
blew
brought
his
it up.
tiny dick off.
No, man, it blew my mind, though. Listen, Uncrustable French toast.
Oh?
Yeah. Apparently that's like a thing people will do.
You ever had a frozen Uncrustable? Pretty bomb.
Is it?
Yeah.
My family, well,
Or at least put it in the fridge.
my mom would always make cookies and we put them in the freezer, and then we were just eating frozen cookies.
I'm a warm cookie man.
Nah,
I cannot be a warm cookie with a glass of milk.
Okay, I don't agree with the milk thing.
Okay, you're weird. See,
Okay, listen.
see, this is what I'm talking
Listen,
about.
listen. Hear me out. Milk, that we drink milk, is like, that's such a weird thing. Like, we're like the only animals that drink another animal's milk.
It's cow juice. I mean, that's.
I know, that's why I hate it. But like, also, the first guy to milk a cow,
What was he thinking?
yeah, I mean,
Mi-
I don't know much about him, but I can only imagine he wasn't allowed within like 500 feet of a school. Like, he
I don't
must
think
have
they
been
had school back then.
some kind of pervert. Yeah, they had like, cave school.
Cave school. Yeah.
Forgot about cave school. That's where they do all their cave paintings and their.
That's where they practice caving.
Mm-hmm.
Caving, by the way.
What's that?
Cavers, like when we went to
The ape caves?
the ape caves.
It's called spelunking.
spelunking. I've heard people refer to it as caving and cavers too, but
It's just because people are too afraid to say the word spelunking without
makes them
sounding
sound
like
like a
an idiot.
nerd. Dude, I'm never going into another cave again.
Why not?
That shit was horrible.
Dude. Oh, man.
It was okay.
loved
Thinking
it.
back, it was fun,
It was fun.
but how far underground were you? Like 50 feet?
Oh, no. I mean, at some points we were low, but yeah, I mean,
It was cold.
it was cold.
It's 48 degrees year round there.
Was it 48?
I think it was like 48 degrees, if not a little colder. I think he said
Yeah, it
it
was.
definitely wasn't higher than 48.
And it's year round, though. That was the cool thing. Is like you could do it in the middle of winter and it doesn't matter. It's the same temperature down
Yeah.
there.
Or in a 90-degree day, it'd be 45, 48 degrees in there.
Yeah.
Zero
That
sunlight.
was a cool thing, though. Like
It was cool. I said looking back, it was fun. I would probably do the ape caves again because I know it now, but
Yeah.
and I'd be a lot more prepared. We had 2 bottles of water, I think each.
I mean, because I went and did it with scouts, and I remember like, I mean, it took us, an hour or two to get through.
Yeah, you were younger.
And I remember it wasn't like, I mean, like, there's a couple parts that are kind of tricky.
It probably changed a little bit too, because caves, they can change a little bit.
I mean, there's probably, a few things probably fell and stuff, but like,
Mhm.
but not much. I mean, it was only a few years ago,
Oh yeah.
But we, like, it wasn't like a difficult, like, there was a few points that were like, we were Uncharted style boosting each other up and stuff like that.
I remember when we did that in there with the rope.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And like there's a few points we did that, but like it wasn't like it was a, it wasn't like rock, cliff climbing, mountain climbing, like
rock climbing, is that the word you're looking for?
I don't know, whatever that is when they're climbing up those sheer drops like that.
That's called rock climbing.
Like the mountain goats and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Why do they
I
call
felt
them
like a mountain goat at one point. Remember the area with the boulder that completely blocked the pathway through?
Maybe.
We had to like climb up and over it around the side of it, kind of.
Huh.
That part that was one of the worst parts. That legitimately scared me because it was a drop. Like we went up somewhere, went like a few feet, and it was right there.
Yeah.
And then it was like a good sized drop below us.
Oh right.
And then,
Dude, remember when we were in there and passed those people? So we passed these people that were kind of pacing for a while in the cave. So it's an underground hike. It's a cave hike. If you guys don't know what that is, but or like what the Ape Caves is.
yeah,
It's
pretty cool.
It's
I
in
mean-
Washington. It's
It's on Mount St. Helens in Washington, the one that erupted.
yeah. But it wasn't the magma tubes that are the Ape Caves are not from that eruption. It's from
Yeah.
an eruption from like a long, long time ago, like 2000. What, did you say like 2,000 years ago or something?
It was like well over 1,000
Something
years ago.
crazy long ago. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Ape Caves. It's a just cave hike. But we were at one point we were pacing this one family, and it was like a mom, a dad, and a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of slowed down because we were kind of passing them, and so we passed and went up ahead and tried to get some distance just because it wasn't fun listening to. Weren't they like just
Dude, they were
berating
going.
the
They were
kid?
berating their kid.
That poor
bro.
kid.
What was his
dude.
name? His name was legitimately like Timmy or something, right?
I don't remember.
We're just gonna call him Timmy.
Dude, all right, little Timmy.
Well,
But
I
it was
felt
like
bad,
every
bro.
like 3 seconds, like Timmy,
Get back here!
don't do that.
Shut up!
It was.
Dude, remember Monster Jam? That woman to her kid was like,
Oh my god! Yeah,
"You need to."
we were when we were walking into the monster truck show. There was like this lady holding hands with this kid or something, and she was like, "What did she say?" It was like,
You better not do that. Yeah, like
"What?
she was like, "You better not fucking do that again" or something. And we were just
Like,
like, "Damn!"
Damn!" Because this kid
This kid was like 6.
kid's like 4. I don't know. He was little. I don't know.
It was weird.
It felt weird.
Little Timmy in the Ape Caves.
But yeah, little Timmy in the Ape Caves just couldn't catch a break.
I felt so bad for him. He was doing his best too. He
But
was enjoying himself.
we passed him. We went up ahead for a little while, and then like we just heard like this loud shriek type thing,
Like a little short scream kind of.
and we ran backwards to see if they're okay. And the mom had like twisted her ankle or something.
Yeah, it was a mom, a dad, and their son. There's only 3 people with them.
Mhm. And we were like, "Do you guys need help? Anything we can do to help you guys?" And like, "No, we'll be fine." And I'm like, "Okay." I mean,
We got to the end.
'Cause it's not
Didn't
like-
we wait for a little while to see if they were going to come out? I think they did. When we were sitting in the car.
did they?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird thing because it was like we wanted to help, but it's like they said no, so it's like not like we can do anything.
That's against the law to help when someone doesn't want help.
That's what they call non-consensual helping. It's a big problem.
Yeah. Always ask for consent.
This is true.
This is a good idea.
This is true.
It'll
Adam,
get you out of a lot of trouble.
yeah, we got Adam here with the big brain life hacks. Always ask for consent.
Rule number 1. Always ask for consent.
Rule number 2: don't put pineapple on pizza.
Those are like the 2 rules for this podcast. Don't put pineapple on pizza and always ask for consent.
Anti-pineapple pizzas. That's what we'll call the podcast.
Anti-pineapple pizza podcast. Hey,
Yo, that's good.
what do we call the fan base then? It's got to start with a P.
Penis.
Some of my little chodes. Sorry, somebody already has that.
Isn't that Cody Co?
Yeah.
Chodesters.
Chodesters, yeah. Like she says chodesters.
Yeah.
There was a YouTuber who was selling little 3D printed chodes. I think Michael
Go ahead
Reeves.
and do me a favor, Adam. Go ahead and look up I was just browsing the other day, and at Rabbit Trails, and go ahead and look up the Urban
Called the
Dictionary.
Rabbit Trails podcast.
That's actually not bad. Rabbit Trails podcast.
There we go.
But look up Urban Dictionary chode.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fill in this time while Adam is typing.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second.
Listen to my little song.
Urban
Dick. Is that what the first one is?
No.
No. Go ahead and read it. I think it's the first
Chode.
one. Because I looked it up because I remember hearing someone say a long time ago or something. I'm just like, what is this?
So
It wasn't that long ago. I don't remember.
So the first one, this is literally, just seems like a definition.
Wait, is
A
it?
chode is
Okay,
a penis
'cause-
that is wider than it is longer. And an example in a sentence is, I have a chode.
Okay, that wasn't what I thought it was. The one that I had read was like it can get stuck in a tuna can without reaching the back.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought that was just the funniest thing.
Dude, this was uploaded by Freddy Fuckface in 2010, 13 years ago. Chode. Definition is Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is a chode.
Is that in the sentence? Use it in a sentence.
Yep. Justin Bieber is a chode.
Nice. That was in 2010 on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, 2002. Ready?
2002. Okay.
Yeah, that's 21
That stood
years
the test
ago.
of time.
This is like, that's a year older than me. A penis, wider than it is long. Example in a sentence. My boyfriend wanted a hand job, but I couldn't get a good grip
I'm
because
out.
he had a chode. By Cooley, December 9th, 2002. Rest in peace to that girl's boyfriend, man. That's tough.
Speaking of Coolio,
Coolio.
he died.
That's sad.
I know.
Dude.
This isn't like new news or anything. I mean, this happened
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah, I saw a video and it was
But I
like,
remember hearing about it.
it was a clip of them on the Howard Stern show, like live
Oh
performing.
my god, doing Gangsta's Paradise
It was literally
before auto-tune, man.
Like
when
the
people were
recording.
actually good.
you
yeah.
could not decipher it from the
Man,
recording.
it was impressive.
And he's like, the line where it says, "I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know."
Yeah.
I heard that literally like a few days later he died. And I was like,
Crazy.
damn, that's crazy.
And like autotune is a tool. Like that's the thing. It's like what did I got a buddy named Taylor and he was talking about vodka and he's like the only people who take shots of vodka are assholes or something. But he's like vodka's an ingredient. You use it in other stuff. And same thing with autotune. Like autotune's an ingredient. It's a tool. You can use it to enhance things. But don't rely on it too much or else man, it's rough. It can be rough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've taken a shot of vodka before. Imagine like, it literally smells like hand sanitizer though. It's a thing.
That's the dream.
It was Smirnoff. It literally smelled like hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Brought to you by hand
Hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
What is it?
Are you? Well, how did the Drew Gooden thing go again? I was like, water in your hands.
Yeah.
Mess.
Are you tired of the convenience and practicality of bottled water? Well, you gotta try water in your hands. Water in your hands.
Make a mess.
Make a mess.
I gotta do my. Gotta do the voice. Ready?
Do it.
Hey, Peter. You gotta come check out these marshmallow balls.
Have you seen that SNL skit with
Peter.
with
Peter, Joe's here for you. Peter, come here. Now, what do you want?
Probably wasn't that good. I've never tried my
Peter's hard to
Peter
do.
Griffin.
Now, Lois. Now,
Like, all right.
I gotta
That's all I got.
now, Joe.
really close. Say a line from Family Guy, or like something that I can clap back with you at.
All right,
As Peter Griffin.
Don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
Now,
Clap back. I don't know, man. I
just like say something offensive so I can clap back as Peter Griffin, like literally anything.
something offensive. Okay.
I can do it as a
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Now you belong in a. I sound like Christopher Walken.
Sounds.
You belong in a Mexican prison. Those aren't wonderful places.
And it just goes to like a cutaway, like in Family Guy.
Oh, now you belong in a Mexican prison.
It's a new paper boy.
Yes.
Mightyful sack you're carrying.
Metaphors, sack y'all carrying.
A lot of people know that Bowser has lived too long. And it's true that Mario is the one who could save us all.
So we're going to do my Trump.
Your Trump impression.
China. Okay.
China.
Let
Gotta get the three syllables.
Let great people on both sides.
Let great
people.
Oh, God.
I love Death Row Records. People on both sides. I'm just doing the one that Jamie
Death Row
Foxx did.
Records.
I can't do Jamie Foxx's impression.
Dude, Jamie Foxx
Is more Donald Trump than Donald
Jamie
Trump. I
Foxx
swear.
is a national treasure.
That man can sing, dance, act, and he can do impressions.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx.
Hey, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
What?
You've never seen that?
Maybe not.
It's a producer tag for I can't remember who,
Oh, that I think.
but it's from Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx did that.
that's him.
It's Ayo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Jamie Foxx show.
The Jamie Foxx show.
Pause for a minute while I show him this video.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll just take a melon slide. Cool, melon slide. What's your weight? And the chicken sandwich, the T-bone steak, the seafood platter, and the fried jumbo shrimp. Okay, one order slim fast and a big master. Give me somebody. How you doing, brother?
This man's blind.
This does not taste like French toast to me. Well, you know what? I'll go in the back. We got a chef. He's directly from France. Really? Yeah, I'll bring him right to you. All right. Thank you. Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Si pour sur le tout petit, pas contre tout le monde. Si pour tout son marté, tout pour tout pas
Just walks in place.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
He's from the south side of France. Si on trouve moins de vie, c'est Shaquille O'Neal des Coupes de Ville.
Pretty sure you said Shaquille O'Neal.
He literally said Shaquille O'Neal, Coupe de Ville. Coupe de Ville. Enchanté, madame.
Dude, okay.
Dude, one of my I probably shouldn't name drop him. Never mind.
John Wick 4. Okay, I love the John Wick movies. I talk about them all the time at work because they're such a yeah, they get kind of cheesy sometimes, but they're fun. They're so fun to watch, you know? They're so just badass. Dude, Keanu Reeves is my soulmate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway,
Without question.
John Wick 4, I've seen it 5 times in the theater so far cuz I saw it with my dad. Night before opening night. I don't know how they got to play it, but they did.
Usually when they say opening night, they mean like kind of the night before.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It was cool. But we saw it then. I saw it the next night by myself. I think the next night after that by myself. Then I went with my grandpa and then with my friend. And I still got to see it with Adam, my friend Taylor, and my mom because
That is 8 times
at
seeing
least,
that
but
movie.
let's be real,
At least.
I'm gonna have to have a couple more spiritual times by myself, you know.
We can't have those with me.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Am I talking too quiet?
I know. Maybe. I mean, just.
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, now you're really talking too much. It's like you're trying to out quiet yourself. But like, no, John Wick. In the fourth one, the main shut up. The main bad guy dude is it's played by Bill Skarsgård, and he does like this French accent. And it's so good, and it's like I really love accents, and like I feel like I don't have any influences for French accent because so I never know what they sound like. The only thing I got is like
Imagine
but like,
they're not really. They're not really like that. It's more of like imagine a little bit German.
yeah. It's
Like, they sound a little bit
It's like
German.
sloppy German,
It's like fancy German.
fancy, yeah.
Drunk German.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Madame.
But the whole
Good
like,
to see you,
I
madame.
mean, it's like such a caricature.
That's such a
but, like,
character. Yeah, they don't actually do that.
But like, I've been like, like I've been like quoting the lines that he says like all week, and like I'll like just turn to people at work and be like, my father used to say, how you do anything is how you do everything. Called it the first and last rule of life. You do believe in the rules, don't you, Mr. Manager? And like I've just been saying that over and over and over.
The fan
And
is back on.
pardon my French, you know. Yeah, get it. But no, I've been doing that. I love that movie.
I know how to call somebody a French whore in French.
Yeah, hit me.
Let me access the files in my brain.
Just like all the little SpongeBob's running around. We threw out his name. got a name? Got nothing on name?
Putain en français.
What is that? And what is
French whore.
that? French whore.
Putain en français.
That's
Tu.
what they-
It's
that's what
tu
they call
putain en français.
Two.
Oops. Let me see if I'm actually saying that correctly. Let me get open Google Translate. English to French. French. Whore. It's pute. Oh, pute.
Yeah.
Pute français. Tu pute français. I called you. You French whore.
That's how you do it.
Comment ça va?
That's how. What?
Do you know what comment ça va means?
I
It
don't
says,
know.
how are you?
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
How do you say?
Bonjour, comment ça
don't
va?
put pineapple on a pizza because it's an abomination.
I don't know how to say abomination or pineapple or pizza or put
Or
or
on.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't speak that much French at all. I know a few words. I can say comment ça va, hello, how are
Adam's
you?
the kind of guy who speaks different languages to learn the swear words, and then that's it.
I got shin is bitch.
But let's be real, we all kind of.
Merde. You guys all know what that means.
What is that?
It's fuck.
Oh, nice. Man,
Merde shin.
let me just acquire a better position. I'm just kind of. So we don't have like nice
We're
chairs
sitting on
to
the
sit
floor.
in. Yeah, we're sitting on the floor. Hey, we got a nice rug.
It is a nice rug.
It is a nice rug.
It seems like it was vacuumed like probably
It's
within
really
the past
nice.
2 days.
This actually used to be my aunt's, I'm pretty sure, and I think she got a different one, and she just.
I thought
gave
you were
us-
going to say she died.
Yeah, no. But she got a new one, gave us this, just because we were like, oh yeah, we'll take it because we need one for this room, and but no, isn't it nice? Like you can fall asleep on this thing right here.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh man, it's cozy though.
I'm the type of person that I can't fall asleep unless I'm like in my bed. Well, I mean like unless I'm somewhere comfortable. Except for in a car. Falling asleep in a car is tough.
That's awful.
That sucks because you wake up and like you don't know where the hell you are because you're driving somewhere
Wait.
and your neck hurts.
Oh,
And
that
you're just
kind of
all
thing.
tight. You just kind of
No,
like,
I mean like I had to
"Oh."
fall asleep in my car because I locked myself out one time, and I was like, ah, shit, and I just fell asleep.
You could have asked your grandparents to open the door too, so
Yeah,
you didn't
okay,
have to sleep in your car.
Adam knows the story on this.
Yeah, he called me when it happened. I had to work the next day, so I just didn't pick him up.
Oh my god. No, it
You also
was,
could have walked back to your house, or was it like 1 or 2 in the morning?
Yeah, it was like 11.
Oh,
It was way past walking hours.
happened.
All right, so we're just gonna forget that ever happened. We
Yeah.
just had
Had
to
to edit
pause.
something out.
Had to edit something out.
I kind of just said
Kind
where
of just doxed
boy
where
lives.
we live.
Not that anyone's really gonna watch it and try to hunt us down, but just to be safe.
Just to be safe. Yeah, no. All right, so this is take 2 of having to
Take
go
2
back
of
on
trying to make a funny joke.
So so much for unfiltered and raw. Turns out we gotta filter some of the stuff Adam says.
Yeah, I told you.
Holy crap! Oh my god! You ever see that episode of Adam? We were on the topic of like Cody Ko and Noel Miller and stuff. Remember that episode where they're watching like the Girl Defined video?
Yeah.
And like Noel's like, hold on, I got a joke, and then says something and it mutes him for like 20 seconds.
Yup.
That's
It's basically what Adam just did
See?
over here. Anyway, this is
We're
our
back
take,
again.
Yeah, cut
Third
3.
take.
All right, we're just gonna keep it here,
Keep it going.
and now from now on, you get the raw content.
Oh yeah. Smooth hardness.
Speaking of raw content, Adam, you want to plug your OnlyFans right now?
I have not made it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's going to be exclusively feet pics, and I'm not actually going to tell you guys why I'm doing feet pics until you subscribe to the OnlyFans.
So you are
I'll give
gonna
you a little
get
sneak
gypped
peek.
out of your money.
I'll give you a little sound sneak peek.
That
Okay.
is Adam knocking on his prosthetic. My boy Adam here has got a what we call a gimpy foot.
Got that gimp foot.
Yeah. No, he's Adam. Tell him what it is. I forget what it's called.
So the scientific term for what I have on my foot is called stump. It's legitimately just called a stump.
Thanks for breaking that down, Mr. Dr. Professor Adam.
So when I was in the womb, something wrapped around my foot, and as I grew and got older in the womb, it just cut my foot off, and so I have missing the front half of my left foot.
Wait, did it cut it off, or did it just not
Well,
grow?
it cut off the circulation,
Okay. 'Cause I
and
was
then
like, when
it
you were
kind of the
born,
end of
did
it
a
kind of
little-
fell off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it happened early on, and so as I got bigger, imagine you take your arm, right,
Yeah.
and as you're growing up, you like put something around it that doesn't move in size,
Yeah.
and you get bigger and everything. Your arm is eventually gonna get too big for that, and it's gonna cut your arm off.
So when you were born, after you came out, did like a little chunk of foot come out too?
No,
Because like you got toes there, right? Like
yeah,
so
because
it's
it was
like-
so early on when it happened. I see. We're not entirely 100% sure of how exactly it happened. We're thinking it was amniotic bands. One of them wrapped around my foot. Which the thing is, it either cut off the end of my foot, or it wrapped around it and killed the end of the foot, and it just kind of didn't grow. That could have happened to my leg. It could have happened to my arm. It could have happened to my head. So
it's probably a good thing.
it's crazy.
Happened there.
I shouldn't even be here. It's crazy. But I am, bitches.
But instead, your foot gave its life so that you may live.
My foot decided to be a noble hero and die.
Throw himself into the abyss. Man. I got tears in my eyes from hearing about that.
It's crazy.
You guys can't see because it's just a podcast, but I got tears. I'm actually bawling my eyes out right now.
He's really good at covering it up.
I just fell to my knees and wept.
He is curled up in the fetal position on the ground.
I am.
He just stops crying whenever he talks into the mic.
That's true.
Oh, there's a little sneak peek of it.
Yep, the little sneak peek. That's what it sounds like. My laugh does sound a lot like a cry.
I mean, kinda.
So tell me about what I don't know. What else have you seen this week that's like been interesting? That Monster Truck show was cool.
That was cool.
What was your
Dude,
thoughts on that?
I think I found a new coffee shop.
Okay. Let's hear about
So
it.
it's right next to where I work. It's like probably 5 minutes away.
Okay.
Which it's on the way to where I work, which is nice too. And I was like, I want to get a coffee. Do I stop at the 7-Eleven and get some really cheap coffee?
Yes.
Or do I go to this coffee shop that probably has way better coffee, but it's a little more expensive? And I was like, I want to get some expensive coffee. So I pull in there. And the person who's taking my order is probably the most attractive person I've ever seen. And has to be... She's around my age. And I'm just like, I think I found my new coffee shop. I gotta at least try.
Try
So,
the coffee or like
Her.
you're like trying to shoot a shot over here.
both.
Okay. And how's the latter?
Well, I went
working
back
out?
a second time, I think 2 days later, and she wasn't there. So
Like, well, I went back a second time and she pepper sprayed me, so you know.
yeah, you know how that
I'd
goes.
say it's going pretty good.
So, you know, I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna need some caffeine because I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna be really tired. So,
I mean, we are honestly up recording this at what time?
huh?
What time are we? What time is it? What time are we recording?
It's 2:56.
It's 2:56.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I'm
did
probably
that
gonna head out
happen?
in like a few minutes.
Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know. Time flies when
Man,
you're
it really did.
pod
So,
and
like,
casting.
You'd be down to do this again sometime?
Yeah.
Do some podcasting?
No, Grant, this was horrible.
This is horrible.
Get a better setup.
For real, we spent like half of our time trying to get this set up.
Well, not half. I got here at like 1:15. It's
Yeah.
3 o'clock, so
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
honestly, that actually is. No, it's not half the time.
let's-
You think you spent like 20 minutes trying to figure it
well,
out?
we've been recording for an hour and 5 minutes.
Damn.
That's
crazy.
crazy. Well,
It's
we've
easy.
been recording for more, but all that time we had to freaking cut out.
That was a total of like 10 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
10
anyway.
seconds of telling people where he lives and wildly offensive jokes.
You say mildly or wildly?
Wildly with a W.
Wildly. With a backwards W.
Yeah.
It's like how it's the M.
West Side.
M turns upside down for W. You had it set to M for mini. Should have been set to W
For
for
Wumbo.
Wumbo. You know, I Wumbo, you
You
Wumbo,
Wumbo.
he, she, we,
Wumbo.
Wumbo, Wumboing.
Wumboing.
It's first grade, Adam. All right,
Damn.
well, I'm trying to figure out how to end this podcast.
Was it Pineapple on Pizza podcast?
I don't know what I'm gonna name.
Anti-Pineapple on Pizza podcast.
Ooh, I do like the idea of making it like a mock political message type of thing, like no pineapple on pizza 2024. But then that doesn't. That only works for this one. next
No
year.
pineapple on pizza for president.
I want a pizza.
No pineapple on pizza for president podcast.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
No pineapple on pizza for president podcast. Do the in front of it, so the No Pineapple on Pizza for President podcast.
That's.
That's a mouthful.
I like the idea of it being a mouthful though. Like, how funny would that be? Just like some big long name of like a podcast.
I want to make the acronyms poop somehow.
Poop.
Pineapple.
People order.
People order only pineapple on pizza.
Oh no. That's poop pop.
It's poop.
Poop pop.
Poop op. Poop on the ops.
The what?
I make myself laugh.
He makes himself laugh, and in the end, isn't that really all you need? Be able
No.
to make yourself laugh. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. I like the idea of the like something ant podcast. Like, I really
Rabbit
do.
Trails podcast.
Rabbit Trails is good.
Because I mean, think about it.
Dude,
this entire podcast was nothing but rabbit
But
trails.
what else? What else? I feel like Rabbit Trails goes in one direction, right? It's like, okay, well, we hit a rock. Let's move a different direction. Oh, let's move a different direction. But what doesn't like move like that? Ants, dude. When they dig and they make their little like ant colonies underground, and because they branch out separate directions.
Yeah.
So what about that? Because that stays on theme. Ant Tunnel podcast. Down the ant tunnel. The ant hole.
The ant hole.
Down the ant hole.
It's right on the other side of the ant hill.
Ooh, the ant hill.
The Ant Hill podcast.
That's pretty good.
We got to talk about ants at least once an episode then.
We do.
We got to. Oh, dude. Good idea, real quick. Ant of the day. Like, there's a bunch of different species of ants.
Yeah.
Just pick one. I got bullet ants, fire ants, flying ants, all those gay little ants that like to eat the sugar. Fucking hate those things.
Bullet ants.
Bullet ants, yeah.
I got a question. So you know how it's cool to get shot by a bullet?
Yeah,
Like if you were
I guess.
like if you were
Depending
to,
on the situation.
if you were to get shot in the shoulder or something.
Unless you're trying to like sexually harass someone and they shoot you, then I mean that's not really that cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess not. But maybe just, don't do that. And you should be good. But like it's like there's certain things that are just cool. Like getting hit by a bus, getting hit by lightning. Those are just cool. Getting shot, that's some John Wick stuff right there.
Again, depending on the situation, yeah. Is that a telescope?
That is a telescope. Have you seen that? It's a badass telescope.
I'm gonna guess the brand is Celestron. Like I can just tell by the scope on it and the the tube.
Don't know. I'd have to ask my dad. 'Cause
It
he's-
probably has branding on there,
he's
and the
really-
mount.
no.
That's a Celestron.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does have branding. But like
What was I saying though about what was I saying though? We're talking about anthills.
Anthills.
That's what I'm gonna end up doing tonight. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel just for the podcast.
We gotta do the thing where we upload like little clips of it too, with like crap playing in the background, or just us talking. Those blow up on YouTube Shorts a lot.
You're right. They do.
Yeah.
Is that what those are?
Yeah.
Like whenever
it's
people
little
are playing
clips
those,
of-
like the cars driving down the ramps thing, like
on GTA.
yeah,
Yeah. Usually those are like clips from videos or just clips from podcasts.
dude. Okay, because those are the ones of like the podcast. I didn't realize what they were. I'm like, is this just like a group of friends watching one friend do this?
No, I mean they might be doing it too, and just like talking crap along the way. But
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a good idea, Adam.
I know. I mean, so
The boy
Thank you.
has good ideas.
boy.
Anyway, this has been episode 1. I can tell Adam's about ready to head out. It is 3 a.m, so you know
Yes.
it's about time that we do that sometimes. But
Okay, Guardian.
this has been. Oh, we gotta talk about that. Lance Reddick,
Lance
right?
Reddick, bro.
Yeah. So speaking of John Wick 4,
Oh my gosh.
Lance Reddick died like a week ago, something like that.
Around a week ago, yeah.
And like
I'm gonna see if they actually
I
have his cause of
only
death.
knew him from it was just natural causes.
Oh, it was natural causes.
Yeah, it was natural causes. Is what it said.
I mean, that's good.
yeah,
At least he didn't get like run over.
unless it was by John Wick.
Unless it was by John
Yeah,
Wick, then I
that-
think that'd be pretty cool.
Let John Wick run over me. You know. What are you finding?
I'm trying to look up how he passed.
Yeah, I believe it was just natural causes, but he was young though. I mean, he was 60, 65 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was 60.
It's just 60?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, so he played Commander Zavala in the Destiny and Destiny 2 games for like 9 years at this point, almost a decade. And I played Destiny 1 the day it came out, and I've been playing Destiny ever since. I took like a year break, but still, I grew up hearing that man say, "Okay, Guardian," and now he's just like dead. It's just like, damn. He's
Yeah.
like one of the only celebrities that I actually got a little bit sad about.
Yeah,
Most of the time, I don't really care that much.
He was on his press tour for like John Wick 4.
Super unexpected too.
Crazy. But I mean everybody who worked with him said he was a super nice guy.
I wanted to meet him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would have been cool.
My,
You say that would be cool.
my-
That would have been cool.
My buddy too soon. My buddy met the guy who played Gus Fring on Breaking Bad.
No way.
Mhm. He met him and he because he played a character in like Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who. I'm not.
Gustavo Fring.
He played Gustavo Fring in Star Wars.
I'm actually wearing.
He is wearing a Los
I'm
Pollos
wearing a
Hermanos
Los Pollos
shirt.
Hermanos shirt right now.
It's great. Breaking Bad, if you've never seen it,
Man, Breaking
watch
Bad
it.
is good.
Click away this very second. Watch it right now.
Watch it. All you're gonna want to do is cook meth once you watch it.
Honestly.
That's all I want.
Don't do it. I wouldn't recommend it.
But if you do,
Do it like Walter White.
do it like Walter White.
And on that note,
And on that note,
have a great night.
have a great. No, but like my buddy met Gus Fring, and he said you could like buy box cutters to have him sign.
What? Yeah. No way. Okay, because
He's like it's always they were too expensive though. They were like $40. I'm like,
I don't
"So?"
care.
I'm like, I totally would have done
I
that.
would have done that. Dude.
Screw you for not being in a financially as financially
As
you know,
financially stable as me.
as I can be. Yeah, I say as I,
And broke.
buy stupid stuff.
I say that as I'm buying stuff with a credit card because I
I-
don't want to spend all the money on my actual card.
Anyway, well, we got some good experience here. Talked about some interesting things.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you again to Adam for being in the first episode 1 of this podcast. I'm going to, as soon as he leaves, I'm going to turn on some Office, sit in the front room, and make a YouTube channel to post this on.
Thank you for having me.
Edit
I
the
appreciate
video real
it.
quick and put it out there. And yeah, this has been fun. This
It has
fun.
been.
We'll have to definitely do this again. And yeah, episode 1 done. Episode 1 and done.
Episode 1
Never-
and done. That's the
never-
title for it.
Never doing this again.
Yeah, we got to get some chairs.
We do need to get some chairs.
We should get a table so we can sit across from each other.
Oh, I thought. Oh my god, I totally forgot before you got here. I was gonna brew tea. I was gonna have tea for us to drink.
Tea.
I was gonna have tea for us to drink.
brew some tea.
Because I was like, I don't know. That seems like a relaxed, chill thing, right? Tea. People like tea.
People enjoy tea.
Tea.
We're rabbit trailing again.
We are right at rabbit trailing. Alrighty.
All
Well, thank you guys for listening. This was certainly fun for us to do. Subscribe, like, and all that bullshit. You already know
I'll
the
say
drill.
that in my radio voice. Make
And-
sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and have an awesome night.
And yeah, just everybody just show Adam some love because I'm trying to get him to be interested in.
10,000 subscribers and I'll start my own channel.
That's what I said. We got to get 10,000 subscribers and he'll start his own channel. But yeah, alrighty. Thanks for listening, and that's gonna do it for us.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.